Hello everyone, this is Olivia from DOS Tarot. I'm here today to do a reading for the sign of Aries. So let's go ahead and get started. It looks to me like Aries, this is all about you. I don't feel that there's a person in here other than your energy. The first card out is the Seven of Swords, and then we have Judgment, and then we have the Strength card. I mean, right off the bat, it looks like you're wanting to walk away from something that's not very pleasing. It's not, maybe you feel like there's some deceitfulness going on, or maybe people are trying to take advantage of you. Judgment call is asking you, are you sure this is what you want to do? Because once you've made this decision to do it, judgment call is going to be made to make sure that's what you want. And then you have the Strength card, so it's kind of like saying, okay, I'm gonna try to sneak away from something that's just not pleasing. And Judgment's gonna come in and say, okay, how about if we try strength and courage, and maybe that would make a difference. But with that said, it looks like nope, you're pretty stubborn. You're gonna stick to what you're looking for. You're looking for peace and serenity, and you're not going to forsake that over a situation that's not making me happy. Okay, so then you got the Two of Pentacles here that's telling you that, are you financially okay to do this? If you do take a move away, if you move away from a situation, are you financially going to be okay in that sense? And then with the water on this card, if you guys have ever noticed that water is like up and down, and water always talks about emotions. So it seems to me like you're not real sure what you want to do. But the judgment call here is asking you, please wake up, look at everything in a different perspective. Don't get just what do you call that when you focus just straight on one thing and it's not working? I'm done. It's kind of stubbornness, but there's also another word for the way that you focus on things. And it's not the kind of focus where you can see it and then look in a different direction and say, yeah, maybe it is more like this. Instead, it's like you got your razor, those glasses that just razor down on one thing, and that's what you're going to do. Because if you think about it, with the red hat on this person that's juggling those two pentacles, remember the infinity sign is that number 8 laying crossways, and it's the same with here too. You've got the infinity, which tells me that the divine is definitely here trying to steer you in a different direction. You may want to walk away, but there might be some kind of lesson or something that's coming up that you're going to need to learn. Because basically that's why we're all here. And then we have the Five of Wands, which tells me whatever the situation is that you're in right now, there could be a lot of mind games going on, or it just could be a tough situation where, challenges always pop up. And maybe you feel like they're never ending, which would make you emotional possibly. But the beautiful thing is, look at this. The overall theme for the reading is the Knight of Cups. And it always talks about this particular knight. His love is true. The person you're going to be with, it might not be the average person that you've been with in the past. It might be somebody completely different, a different nationality, or whatever the situation is. It's just not going to be the type of person that you're usually involved with. So, and that can be good or bad, depending on how you see things. Alright, so let's go ahead and see what the advice is from the angels and ancestors. Oh my God, I love this card. This is like the card to have if you're going through any kind of struggles, if you're uncertain, if you're not able to see things in a different way. Look at them through the sun's eyes, because this is the card that illuminates everything that's going on in your life. And you're going to definitely need to see everything. But when you go to make that judgment call, this card is probably what's being offered to you when you make that judgment call. That means you have to see everything for what it truly is. And then make a good decision. But enjoy success and happiness is the theme of this card. Enjoy success and happiness. So there is some kind of, possibly, when I say success, that could be success in a romantic connection, or it could be success in making your move, or it could be success in financial. It can be any of those. And then the next card is the energy card. Oh, I haven't seen this one in a long time. This is card number 32, which is 5 in numerology, which is change. The door to spirit. Maybe there's something about you, Aries, where you need to take a different leap of faith. The door to spirit is like, they're like knocking on your door saying, we're here to help you. Can you not hear me? I'm here to help. And it's basically that simple. It's like if you don't answer the call of judgment, then you might not get the answers that you want. You might make your own decisions, which could be a fall. And then we have, oh my gosh, there's something about love here going on. Card number 28 is 10 or 1. Look at that. It's like, I've seen this in another deck. They're like 2 trees that are growing. I think it's in this Lover's Oracle. I think it is. But anyway, it's like the union of hearts. A love connection defies explanation. There's somebody here that loves you and you love them. But for some reason, you guys are like possibly not on the same path or not on the same mind thought. There's something here about the sun and the spirit door opening. It almost feels like somebody here is spiritual and the other person may not be. Or they are, but they're not expressing it. And then the other oracle card is the Lover's Oracle. Transformation. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transfers all things. And I have a feeling that with this judgment call, your whole life is about to change, because you're going to have to go through a transformation. And when we do the clarifying, I will not be surprised if we see the Death card, which is a death and a rebirth. So anyway, I feel like this relationship is solid, but somebody here is fearful, because this deceit card is almost like saying, I just feel like they're taking advantage of me. I don't think that they're really interested. If it's a relationship, and I do feel like with the Knight of Cups here, that there is an offer of love coming to you. So be patient. You know, that is one of the things, because we have to go by the divine's time and not our time. Our clocks are different than the divine. There are no clocks in the heavens. So let's clarify these 3. I want to see what the judgment is more importantly. It's a lack of, there is a relationship here that's for you. And the divine has the Ace of Cups here trying to give that to you, but you're so busy feeling threatened and wanting to move on that you don't even notice that there's a cup of love here for you. You've got somebody coming in that loves you and you're not even looking at it. It's almost like your arms are crossed, your legs are crossed, and you're just like looking at the past. You're looking at the past relationships that you've been through, and you're thinking, God, I don't want another relationship. The ones in the past didn't work. Why is this one going to work? Well, it's going to work because it's a divine connection. It is a divine connection. If this Knight of Cups wouldn't have been here, I would have said you were just discontent in love. But with the Ace of Cups here and the Knight of Cups here, the divine is definitely working on you. The divine is trying to wake you up. And I know Aries are stubborn, but if you can take a moment and just be open to the divine and just sit in stillness with wisdom that's in us anyway, you'll be enlightened. You might see things in a different way. So the Judgment card, the Strength card, and the Two of Pentacles. Have patience, because the divine is definitely working on this with you. And I know I just talked about Didn't I just talk about time? Yeah. I don't know how I knew that was going, but anyway, it's like Temperance is the card of balance, and it's something that the angels are working on for this relationship. It's something where if there's two different energies that aren't melding together, that's going to change, because this is a divine connection. To me, it's a divine connection, because the Ace of Cups being offered to you and you're just kind of ignoring it, it tells me that there might be some fear here, possibly, because that's why the Strength card is showing up. There's fear. And then we have the High Priestess. You may be spiritual. You may be the one with this door opening. The door to spirit is, maybe you are aware that you have the capability of tapping into the divine and asking for help from angels. If you're that kind of person, then this is why this is here, because it tells me that you already are aware of what's going on, but you may just be impatient because you want it to happen quicker. But there's a love connection here. The union of hearts, a love connection, defies explanation. It's like unbelievable love. And the transformation can be for the relationship if you're already in a relationship. I don't know that I see that, but and let's clarify the Knight of Cups. Why is them? I'm going to do 2 on the Knight of Cups and see what we get. Somebody has manifested this. You may have manifested love to come into your life. But if you're worried about if you're worried that somebody's going to take advantage of you, and you're not opening up to something that you manifested, you prayed for this, you wanted love to come in, if you're not open to what you manifested, you will be judged. That's why the Judgment card is here. If you manifest, make sure it's something you want, because if you don't, you're going to be judged on it, and you're going to have to you're going to have to explain why it's not what you want, because you're sure acting like you want to get away from it. I'm done. I just want peace and tranquility. Leave me alone, everybody. I know my emotions are up and down, but that's because I don't want this relationship. Or it could be that you feel this relationship is more than you can handle. And that might be why you're being asked to make sure you walk through the door of spirit, so that you can be enlightened about what the truth is. Ooh, I sounded like mother. Oh, that's beautiful. See, there is something here. I think somebody's hurt, because the 3 of Swords that are hanging above this Knight that's taking a break, he's taking a time out. I've been battling for weeks. I need time to rest and heal. There's some kind of hurt here with the 3 of Swords hanging over him, because the 4th sword is underneath that he's ready to grab if somebody were to come in and attack. It's that kind of energy. It's kind of somebody's hurt. Somebody's still healing. And that might be part of what's going on here. Maybe your healing process from something in your past is, again, with the past hurts. Maybe you're not letting go of something. Or maybe it's too hard to let go of it. Or maybe you don't feel like you're able to. That's when you need to walk into the door of spirit, because the sun is here illuminating the path for you to get there. And the connection that you're going to have is going to be the union of hearts. It's like 2 trees that are growing together. That's a permanent, long-term relationship. Trees don't just grow in 10 years. They grow for a long time. But the transformation is going to be, your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. There's going to be a transformation here. All right, you guys, the bottom of the deck. Oh, this could explain something too. The Knight of Pentacles is very slow and methodical. And that could be just the energy you're taking, because you want it to be perfect. You want it to be right. You want this relationship to be the one. And maybe that's the divine guiding you. All right, you guys, that's what I have for you. I sure hope that you like this. Please subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Until then, namaste. Bye-bye.